Hello, hello. Looks like my mic is working. Ran into a bit of a cinch setting up, but not with the setup this time. Just some IRL stuff, but here we are now. Here we are. With my cursed stream setup. I can't hear the game. I don't know. Here, you might lose audio here for a second. Okay. Hmm. Huh. I wonder why I'm not getting audio. This is only on my end. Oh, sorry about that. Hold on one second. Some weird audio stuff might happen. Okay. Let's see if this helps my audio. No. Why can't I hear the game?
Phew.
This is a new issue. Um. Huh. I just can't hear anything coming from my audio thing. It's like a voice meter issue. Um. It's like not outputting to my headphones, but it's still taking them. Hmm. Strange. Strange, strange. I'm actually baffled by this. It's just not outputting to my headphones. Huh. Let me do something real quick. You guys are gonna lose game audio. I'm sorry about this. This is not an issue I've been having at all. I've been using this setup for recording Pseudo Regalia runs just locally. And this isn't an issue I've been having at all. Okay, now my headphones are making noise. Now let me restart voice meter. Make sure my voice is still coming through. Game audio now coming through. But not coming to my headphones. This noise is coming through. This Windows noise is coming through stream, right? That one? It looks like it is. Also, I'm sorry, guys. YouTube is stupid and automatically sorts by top chat and not recent chat for live streams for some reason. So I just didn't see chat at all until now. Hi, Harry. Hi, Matthew. Um, I can't think of a single reason why it wouldn't be outputting. Or, oh wait. I see. Okay. I found the reason. Okay. It was, here, look. This is voice meter. It was this button right here. And it's, I don't know why it doesn't output to B, but yeah, so, yeah, that's a fun little behind the scenes, I guess. So, I don't even remember unclicking that. Okay, now we can finally start. My setup is more cursed than ever, by the way. Yeah. Let me get my camera up and stuff now. Face cam. Yo. Oh, I forgot to turn on my stream lights, actually. Wait 1 second. I was like, that looks a little bit dark. This is, gonna take a minute. Because they're unplugged, because I was recording something IRL for the next Road to 119, and I needed to move my stream lights. Very unprofessional of me. Oh, this is hard because I don't have my phone. My phone is my camera, and I need my flashlight. Well, whatever. I'll figure this out. You get only the most epic live streams from Angry Max. I'm currently under my desk and I can't see. Oh, there's one. There's two. Okay. Okay, streamlights are now on. I knocked them out of the way. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now I think for real everything is set up. Let me get my cam back on. Hello. By the way, I'm kind of a ghost here. Spooky. How? Oh, that's actually not bad at all. It's kind of weird with my hat, though. I'm gonna keep green screen on. Like that. I think I like this better. It's kind of funny that I, like, vanish and come back. Let me adjust that light to be less in my face. Okay. So. It is now time to do some Super Mario Sunshine Hardcore. Oops. I'll get that later. So, let me get rid of stream starting soon as well. No music right now. After I'm done practicing, I'll fix that. I'm gonna practice the Corona Mountain segment real quick. So, yeah. Okay. So, I practiced this quite a bit in between last stream and this stream, which was like a week and a half ago. Give or take, maybe 2 weeks. Because, yeah, a week and a half ago. So, I now have a strategy here. And you guys will probably pick up on it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's how I get over here without using Flood. By the way, I can't use Flood because one of the stipulations of Sunshine Hardcore is that you can't refill Flood. That's a run fail if you refill Flood. And to get up top to the Bowser fight, you have to get a rocket nozzle, and that, of course, refills Flood. So I have to get to the end without refilling Flood. And that now involves using a glitch to swim underwater here. So I'm going to line myself up with where this fish lands. And then right when the fish jumps out of the water, I'm going to jump towards it. Okay, there we go. Now I'm underwater. This is the hard part. So right now, I'm on full HP, but I won't be when I do this. And fun little thing with hardcore is that underwater HP doesn't update max HP until you hit a loading zone, so I have full underwater HP right now. Or max HP anyways. So when Maria's shadow starts to get cut off, that's when I know I'm near the surface. And when you start to see the ripples, that's when I know I'm really close to the surface. The surface, by the way, if I touch the surface when I am not taking drowning damage, then I will die. The surface kills Mario. I haven't been paying attention because I've been explaining, so I was gonna die there. What I do there is just reset, or not reset, but log out of the level. But yeah, so that's the wrong level. So I was entirely not paying attention to the practice there because I was like kind of trying to focus more on explaining things. I'll try to focus more this time. One, two, three. Okay. This should be lined up. Yeah, close enough. And yeah, so that can happen. Yeah, I won't practice this for too much longer. When I do it normally, I don't know what normally is. Invalid right. Cool. I have an error. Cool crash. Cool idea. It's or are you saying like why not do it like a speedrun or whatever? Because it's Sunshine Hardcore. And so Sunshine Hardcore, one of the stipulations is that you have to refill Flood, or you cannot refill Flood, like willingly, basically. So there are some cases where you're forced to refill Flood, like in between levels, of course, or, you know, deep underwater when you're doing like the eel or whatever. But other than that, you cannot refill Flood. This, so if I make it to the end of, I can't make it to the end of Corona Mountain without using Flood, and of course getting the rocket nozzle refills Flood, and I'm not going to kidney kick up the wall because that's like TAS only. So I have to get to the end of the stage without using Flood, if that makes sense. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, that is the stipulation. Yes, yes. Okay. And then, yeah, just jump as soon as the fish comes out. It's very reactable. Okay. So this is just practice right now, obviously. I'm not actually doing a hardcore run. I practice this a lot, but not, like, while streaming. Obviously. Okay, that was close to being bad. Oof, that was risky. Okay, I have to be careful over here. You can get, like, kind of pushed up over here. Right there. Push me forward, but I've been pushed up there before. I don't really know how that interaction works. Oof. Dude, going up for 3 always feels so risky. If you get the timing just right, you can go up for 4, even. Ugh, man, I hate that. Okay, so now we're at the end. Yeah, there's a weird interaction there, where if you dive into the water as you're coming out, you just ledge grab immediately. I don't know if that's faster or better than jumping out. It feels riskier. I like pressed the B button there because I panicked, but I got rewarded for panicking. And then of course I'd just do Bowser. Is it 2 limp rockets? Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna restart this. Okay. Bowser doesn't actually require that much practice, obviously. It's basically the same. The only thing is that I'm a lot more careful with the angles than I am in a speedrun. Like at this point. Just wait for the water to go, and then I go. Yeah, this doesn't really need much practice, so I'm not going to. And I'm actually just going to start runs now. And turn on the game music. Okay, so I have to quit out of the game to turn on the music. There we go. And I will re-explain the rules of hardcore right before starting this next run. It also is in the thumbnail, but I know that's kind of hard to read. Especially because I made the thumbnail smaller. The text anyways. Okay, so Super Mario Sunshine Hardcore. I'm gonna get a drink of water first. Sunshine Hardcore, there are a few stipulations to this challenge. Rule number 1, I have 5 days to do it. In the original playthrough of Hardcore, it was a week, but I ended up only doing 5 days out of the week, so it's just 5 days, and I can do them in any order, the 5 days. I don't have to do them all within 1 week, all within a month, you know. If I wanted to do Sunshine Hardcore Challenge 1 day a year, and it takes 5 years to complete it, I could do that. I'm not going to, but yeah. Rule number 2, HP loss is permanent, so if I take a hit, I cannot get that life back, or that piece of HP back throughout the entire run. So even if I try to collect coins, it's actually like, it's enforced. HP stays at the same like level in between levels, like Super Mario 64, for instance. If you have half health in Super Mario 64 in Bob-omb Battlefield and quit out of the level and go into the castle, then you still have half health. It's like that in this game, all across level transitions and stuff. The next rule, no refilling FLUDD. The only point where this is enforced is if I'm in water. This is not how it was in original Hardcore, which is why this is Hardcore 2.0. It's actually a fairly big difference because I don't have to be as careful about stupid glitches, which ended my last attempt during Sunshine Hardcore 1.0. So yeah, no refilling FLUDD. That is a run fail if you refill FLUDD. Yeah. The last rule, dying is a reset. So I cannot die a single time during the entire run. If I die, game over. It is a game over because you're at 0 1-ups the whole time during this run. So yeah. And I think that is everything. I might be missing a rule, but I don't think I am. So now I will start getting in to the runs. This time I have cutscene skip on. Off the rip. My general rule is going to be similar to speedrunning, where if I make it into Bianco and then I lose an HP, I'm probably not going to reset. Well, I say Bianco, but my routing, I'm actually going to start in Serena. So the reason I'm starting in Serena, it's not a speedrun. Hardcore could be a speedrun if somebody really wanted to. But the reason I'm starting in Serena is because the Phantom Manta battle is a lot of risk, and I want to get riskier levels out of the way first. Another thing I want to keep in mind throughout this run is that your underwater HP, like the max amount of air points you can get while underwater, correlates to the max amount of HP you have when loading into a level. So that means eel and technically also the red coins underwater in the bottle are a lot harder. Red coins in the bottle is actually not that hard, but yeah. So I want to basically rush Noki. As soon as I get 20 shines, I'm going to be in Noki. Now I'm not going to dive here because you can take damage by diving there. If you like slide into the mound, for instance, through the cutscene. You're also going to be seeing me use the sprinkler spray a lot, or as it's actually called, the sprinkler squirt. That is the official US name anyways, according to the guidebook, the sprinkler squirt, which is the spin spray. I like that one a lot because it doesn't use a lot of water, and it also covers a pretty large area. It's like a balanced version of spam spraying. It's better I do it this way, actually. Oh. Fun fact I learned about this game, which you will see right after he draws in the Bianco M portal. I'm also just keeping my distance from Shadow Mario right now. I don't need to be, but I am. Okay, fun fact here. So those particles that go into the portal, they don't ever despawn. I didn't know about this. They just keep flying. I learned about this while practicing for hardcore like a week ago or something. And I was like, what? I was like convinced it was something from like or not convinced. I was like wondering if it was something from one of my Gecko codes, but I don't think it is. Yeah, anyways. So, on to Serena. Actually, yeah, on to Serena. After Serena, I'm gonna come and do some Plaza Shines just to help get to Noki a bit faster. Okay, well, we'll just get up this way. Okay, oh yeah, no save states, by the way, as well. So, that's another thing. Okay. I practiced this clip a little bit. I'm at least failing it the good way. That's easy to recover from. Okay. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to clip into the loading zone for Serena here, by the way. And you do that by throwing the banana at a specific spot. And I keep hitting right on the control stick too early, which is why I'm dropping it instead of throwing it. I got very consistent with this 2 days ago, so... Oh, this sucks. I suck at this game. Okay. Bro, please let me up. In all of my time playing this game, I have never understood that wall jump. That wall jump still eludes me. It did in the original hardcore run, and it still does. Also, I'm sorry, I see there's a new chat message. I will get to that in a second. After I get this clip, please. Why do I suck at this game? Okay, that was, close. There we go. Okay, easy. What version emulation are you on? I'm using Dolphin. I don't know the exact version of Dolphin. I guess I could check that. Dolphin 5.0 and I'm on the US version of Super Mario Sunshine. This version of Dolphin has actually been pretty unstable for me. Like, it's been crashing a lot when trying to load games. Like, because I'm doing a double dash race soon, I tried loading double dash and it just wouldn't. I had to use a different, like, version of Dolphin. Also, I'm fast forwarding here. Because I'm impatient. Okay, so Manta is actually kind of interesting in this run. I have to be very careful about my water usage here. That's honestly the biggest thing. Taking damage is also like, how are you not getting hit? What? So I can't spam spray like you normally do because, again, I can't refill Flood. And, yeah. The biggest threat for damages are the small guys, obviously, especially in the final phase. Okay, sorry, I have to, like, concentrate a lot when... So when the second to smallest guys pop into the smallest guys, that's like the biggest risk in my opinion of taking damage, because they sometimes just like I don't know, their pathing is kind of weird for the first second that the smallest guys spawn. Okay, I think these are the last two. And then we'll be on to the final... Oh no, there's one behind me. Oh, this also... Where were you? Okay, being about half water going into the final phase is good. So the guys that aren't the smallest are supposed to path towards me, but it's pathing away from me. I don't want to waste water chasing it. Hello, sunshine? Okay, now it's coming. That's just not how the game is supposed to work right there. It's not supposed to take a year to get to you. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely the hardest part. All the electrical goop gets in the way. And also, of course, all the small guys spawning more electrical goop. But I've gotten pretty good at this. Like, it used to be like a huge thing for me to get damageless in this when I did Hardcore 1.0. But even though I haven't really practiced hardcore at all, aside from like this last week, I have gotten so much better at this. Also, that was a very inefficient use of water. I'm so lucky I didn't get chucked there. Okay, so this is going actually very smoothly. The sprinkler spray is shorter range than just spraying and walking in circles, by the way. So when I find myself in kind of like pockets like these, I like the sprinkler spray. There we go, damageless. Huge. Yes, I'm using, I don't know if it's from the wiki. I don't know where I got the widescreen gecko code. I just have it. It's been so long. I probably got it off of the Sunshine Hut Discord, which is the Super Mario Sunshine modding Discord. I also might have found it. I think I'm using the one that's by Game Master PLC, question mark? I don't know. It's been like 3 years since I added the widescreen gecko code to my Dolphin, so I don't really remember. Sorry. I was gonna show off the Goofy mug to the stream, but I just spilled coffee on myself. Yes, I'm drinking coffee. Okay. That was a huge level to get out of the way. Now my leg is wet. That's a huge level to get out of the way, damageless nonetheless. Yeah. So the goal here is, I think, just to finish Serena. I think that's what I want to do. Okay, I'm like going at too wide of an angle. I feel like when I go at a shallow angle, it doesn't like matter with this jump either. I should just go around the noob way. I should just go around the noob way. Okay. So we have to do this every time when we go back into Serena, which is, it's not that bad, because I got it first try right there. Well, second try. First try that actually threw the fruit, I guess, is the way to word that. Okay, so, typically, with, this challenge run, I don't want to be taking levels that risk taking a lot of damage before Noki. Again, because of the deep underwater sections, it makes Eel like way harder if I've taken a bunch of damage. And also we're just gonna climb up here using the safe strats. I thought that Boo was flying the other way. But yeah, I'm also gonna play this very slow. Not this part. That part's easy enough. Like, I'm not gonna go for the momentum spin jump, for instance. And I'm apparently not gonna go for that spin jump there. And I'm just gonna mess up my wall jumps in general. Okay, I have to think about how I want to do this. Because every ounce of my monkey brain is telling me to do speed strats right here. But every ounce of my bigger brain, I don't know how to describe that, is telling me to go here using noob strats. And I'm gonna listen to my bigger brain here. However, if I reset today, I'm gonna be going for noob strats. Oh god, that's scary. Okay, so right here, normally in a speedrun, you'd roll out, like dive, roll out off onto this platform. But if you, depending on where you land on the platform, you actually can take damage. So I'm just gonna slide down the wall. Okay. And no momentum spin jump. Under no circumstances. I don't think I could even do it right now, because this is actually, this level makes me so nervous in hardcore. My hands are shaking. Okay. So yeah, anyways, as I was saying before I came into this level, I got sidetracked because it's a scary level. I have to think about it a lot. So normally I don't want to be doing levels that that risk taking a lot of HP damage before Noki because of Eel and to a lesser extent, the red coins in a bottle. However, Noki has 2 very high risk levels that risk just flat out dying. So that would be the level we just did, Noki 2 and Noki 4. So you kind of, in my opinion, want to get rid of the 2 levels early on. Like 2 levels that are side by side early on that have a huge risk of flat out dying first, even if you do have to risk taking some damage. Because I don't want to spend an entire run, you know, thinking about Noki, taking, you know, super slow, not risky levels and stuff, only to figure out that I actually missed the Prana Plant there. Only to figure out that I'm gonna die in Noki 2, if that makes sense. Or not Noki 2, Sirena 2. So yeah. Very good. And since I'm here, I'm just gonna get the shine over here, because it's easy to get and it helps bolster our shine count to 20, which is what the unlock criteria is for Noki, kind of. It's 20 shines, but you also have to make sure you have up to Pinna unlocked. Yeah, that I meant Sirena, not Noki. Yeah. I was questioning whether or not I accidentally said Noki after I caught myself. Yeah. Oops. So, now Noki 3. Noki 3 is easy, just like in a speedrun. Oh! I just remembered. No major skips allowed. That's another rule I forgot to say. So major skips I'm defining as just skips that entirely skip a shine sprite. So skipping like unlocking Yoshi to get into Sirena isn't like a major skip in my opinion, because it doesn't like necessarily skip a shine sprite, especially because you have to unlock Yoshi to beat the game anyways. Or something like, why am I a noob? Okay. I'm having a little bit of trouble focusing on, like, when to throw this. 100% has to do with the fact I'm streaming right now. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. Skips that don't skip an entire shine sprite don't count as major skips. Additionally, if I do something you'll see me doing later in the run is going for oh, I got a water slide there, peculiar. If you see me going, I'm going to be going for GBS later in the run, but not actually to skip Gelato Beach, but instead to... That loading felt like it took longer than it normally does. But instead to skip... Or just to just kind of sequence break Gelato, because it's honestly just more fun to do it that way. And it's sort of like bingo practice, because I'm going to be doing it in like the 96 shines order, sort of, Gelato. Minus 100s. Gelato I actually see as pretty low risk, except for Sandbird. So I might go to Gelato just for Sandbird later. Actually, Gelato is probably where I'm gonna go after Serena. So far, I feel so much better today than I did the other day playing hardcore. And it all has to do with just practice. Actually, honestly, practice, but mostly confidence. Like, that's the biggest boon for practicing for me, in my opinion. I play this game enough every, like, couple of weeks and stuff that I don't actually super need to practice. For challenges like this, except for specific things like Corona Mountain. I'm gonna stop talking and just do this clip now. That felt like that should have gone in. Probably could have hovered into the loading zone there. It's faster to just hover straight after clipping into the loading zone, but I don't ever do it because I've accidentally hovered out and like unclipped by hovering there because the pineapple hitbox is like kind of weird, so it's easy to do that. I think this loading zone takes forever. Except not really. Saying that because I was taking forever to drink my coffee. I was about to do King Boo. This also doesn't count as a major skip because I'm not skipping a shine sprite, I'm just skipping a puzzle. This is also another tough level. Even though I actually feel a lot more comfortable in speed strats than I used to in this level, I'm going to play it slow. I just have to very clearly think about these patterns of the cubes, and I'm okay. Okay, and then this cube comes back to the left, so I can stand here. And then I'm just gonna wait a cycle for the cube that I need to jump onto. And then no momentum spin jump here. Gonna get the slope speed, but no momentum spin jump. Okay, easy. Good thing I'm hitting my spin puts today. One of my practice days, I was having a spin jump crisis, as I do per every 2 or 3 months in this game. Luckily, when I have spin jump crises, though, it's more, or it's less, it's more contained, I guess. It regenerates in between levels, but it doesn't, like, in between loading zones, there's, like, kind of nothing to do about that. But, yeah, because, yeah, it just regenerates in between loading zones. That part is allowed because the game would actually just be impossible otherwise. So it's like on a per level basis, I can't regenerate water. If that makes sense. I suck at this. Good thing I'm not playing bingo. I talked to Smubs, and he doesn't want to do bingo against me anymore because my 80% time is like just so much better than his. But I swear to you, he has a fair chance against me in bingo. Even though his general mechanics at this game are worse than mine. It's because of stuff like that. So yeah, so if you're asking, even in between like this loading zone right here, it regenerates. That's just a thing with the game. And honestly, I don't think it's too big of a deal. That's cool to hear. That's cool to hear, Stephen. The hardcore, honestly, hardcore isn't like as hard as I used to think it was. Why didn't I walk under King Boo there? Hardcore isn't as hard as I used to think it was when I first made it. The biggest challenge with hardcore is the mental aspect, in my opinion. Because especially I get like shaky when I start to get nervous in games. So, oh, I missed. It doesn't matter that I missed the roulette there. Okay, these bubbles are actually very threatening because the water bottles. I can refill my flood on water bottles, and that's severely not good. Come on. Yeah, what? Okay, we're just gonna skip this cycle, I think. No. Dude, I hate the bubbles. No. This is scary. This is actually very scary. Okay. Luckily, King Boo is actually super easy. Yeah, so those water bottles are an instant fail if I touch them. Yeah. That's a reason why, this is another instant fail level to keep in mind for Serena, which is why I think Serena is just no-brainer first pick for a level to complete in hardcore. Okay, this time I get easy fruit. No bubbles to worry about. Bubbles are even annoying in speedruns, kind of. They're not as bad, but they can get annoying just because there's so many and they can get in your way, obviously. For a second, I thought I got like a cycle skip somehow with that. What? That made the noise. That made the noise, but didn't give me. This is not. I think you want extra cycles even less in hardcore. Okay. Fruit, luckily. Bonk on the durian. Classic. Okay. God, that was so intense. That was more intense than I ever remember King Boo being in this challenge. Do they despawn? No, they don't. That's fine, though. Okay. Whew. Okay. But yeah, I'm super that's super cool to hear. You think of me as an OG. My when starting out with Sunshine YouTube, my kind of ethos is maybe the right word. My kind of goal with Sunshine was to kind of be like Magic Scrumpy without the plagiarism. That it hasn't panned out exactly like that because Sunshine Experience isn't really the only series I do. Obviously I do some more gameplay and challenge run focused things now, as well as Sunshine Experiments, which I'm super excited to work on the next one, which is going to be soon. After the next video will be a Sunshine Experiments. Yeah, and it's super interesting to me, or super cool, I mean, to see how much I've like grown off of Sunshine specifically as a YouTube channel. And I still can't do the Serena Club. Do it. Stop dropping it, Mario. Stop dropping it. It's Mario, not me. I don't know how lenient pressing back. So, okay, the reason why I keep dropping it, by the way, is because on the control stick, right when you throw it, you want to turn back like that. And so if you turn back before you drop, or before you throw it, you just drop it. I don't know how lenient pressing back there is. I just really need to crystallize in my head that it's B button first. This is like the GWK of clipping. I'm sure once I get it down for good, I'll just have it down for good. Like GWKs. Weird grab. Come on. How was that not perfect? I let it despawn. I'm a failure. I need water. Man, I just spilled water all over my chin. That's cool. Everything about getting into Serena, early Serena. Everything about getting into early Serena for me is a struggle. Okay, I'm going the noob way. I don't care. Okay. At this rate, I'm spending more time clipping into Serena than actually playing the game. You know what? The rest of Serena actually isn't that high priority. So I'm just gonna go to Gelato now. We'll come back to Serena when we unlock Yoshi. Okay. So I wish I could demonstrate, but I haven't taken damage. I'm not going to take damage. But yeah, HP, yeah, I modded the game so that HP doesn't regenerate under any circumstance. It's so much so that if I die in a run, I have to completely reset the game. Because otherwise it just crashes. Because it thinks I'm at 0 HP, and then if I try to start a new save file or whatever, the game just crashes if Mario's immediately at 0 HP. I actually think oh, never mind. I was going to say I should have had my squirt nozzle out, but I do. I'm calling it squirt nozzle now. No. What has the US game manual done to me? I've been looking at the US game manual. I'm going to put this in here. For like video reasons. Also, that is so funny that the top of my hat gets cut off there. Want to go that way. I have to be kind of deliberate about where I decide to dive or where I decide to go after that Dune Bud, because Cataquacks can deal damage to you if you're inside of them. Also, I'm doing this the easy way. Even though I am an any % noob, I actually do know the speed strats here. Even for the red coins. Although that's significantly worse. I have to be very careful here. I don't want to get sand blocked. Okay, I think I'm safe from getting sand blocked now. Okay, easy. I think that really is a strat. I have so much impulse in my brain to really want to just do speed strats whenever I can in the secrets, but I think it's actually not smart. Maybe except for Pinna 6. I think Pinna 6 for me is riskier than normal way. Okay, so I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna get the secret shine that's at the back of the stage, just to help bolster my shine count to help get to unlocking Noki faster. It's just a very quick shine to get, no risk at all. All it costs is time. Okay. I'm gonna open up ginger ale. Hopefully this doesn't get too loud into the mic. I like that it chroma keys out. I wonder if kidney kicking right there is faster. Maybe. Okay, and I am just going to speed up the game at some points. So if you see the game just start to speed up, it's because I'm impatient, and that's really it. Okay, and now... Okay, so no major skips is a rule for this category, or for not this category, this challenge run. However, using a major skip, but then going back and getting the shines after the major skip, that's not a major skip, that's just a sequence break, in my opinion. So I'm going to be doing GBS here, just to sequence break Gelato, because in my opinion, it's more fun to sequence break Gelato, because you can get the rocket nozzle earlier and do some fun things with that. And using nozzles in this challenge, in my opinion, is more interesting than not. I also want to do Gelato. I almost just went back for the Secret Shine. Also just want to do GBS because it is a faster shine get. Why am I doing strats I don't ever do for GBS? Probably because I'm not speedrunning. That's the answer, I think. So GBS is Gelato Beach Skip, by the way. Of course, we're not actually using the skip, like I just explained. Here. Okay, I hovered a bit too late there. That actually probably would have worked if that was on console, I would say. Because of input latency. And then, yeah, so we grab the shine like this. This will unlock the rest of Gelato for me to go at any order. Yeah. So as long as I do all the shines left in Gelato, except for the last secret shine that's in episode 1, then I'm golden. That is not a rule break. Also, by the way, because of my new stream setup, we do stand sprint, right? Yeah, stand sprint first. Because of my new stream setup, I have my chat like pinned to my main monitor. So like where I am right now on your screen is where my chat is and going straight up. Which is a little gross. I used flood there. I wasn't supposed to. It was for a completely superfluous reason too. It's okay. It doesn't matter. The reason I didn't want to use flood there is because this is where you would normally unlock the rocket nozzle, because it just, you have to wait for Piantissimo anyways, so it doesn't like waste any time to get the rocket nozzle. And even in 96 shines, maybe even 120, I think they unlock both the rocket and turbo here. But because I used flood there, that was not a possibility. That would have refilled flood and that would have been a run fail. It's kind of confusing, like, refilling flood can be a run fail, other times it's enforced. Basically, the way to think about it is, if I can, the only way that I can't refill flood is by standing in water and pressing the R button. Everything else can refill flood, and that will be a run fail. And the reason I did it that way, by the way, is because making it so that objects such as getting a turbo nozzle, getting a 1-up, picking up water bottles, walking into sprinklers, all those things keeping those as ways to refill Flood actually keeps the challenge kind of interesting. And I actually did originally think that walking into the water and not refilling Flood also kept the challenge interesting. So, by the way, this is what happens when I try to refill Flood. I just can't even spray. That's actually a bug, but I didn't care enough to try to fix it. So yeah, I can't refill Flood like this. And the reason why is because in Hardcore 1.0, the last run of the week-long challenge ended in a really lame way where I kind of got like glitched into a pool of water while I was spraying, and then it refilled Flood, and on a really good run too. So that just felt so lame that I decided, no, I'm not gonna let that happen again, even if I could avoid it, because it's just not, it doesn't make it any more interesting. It just makes it slower, having to worry about glitches like that. I hope the, yeah, it is up here. Okay, I wasn't sure if it would be up here. Okay, and then I'm also gonna go get the turbo nozzle, because the turbo nozzle makes this level more fun. Also, I got the stars glitch. I hate the stars glitch. Can't use the turbo nozzle here, or the rocket nozzle here. Okay, there we go. Hey, Ginger, stop that. Yeah, also, not being able to refill water lets me use the turbo nozzle. Well, I guess to a point. Now I can't. Okay, well... I guess I have to start it inland. That's fine. Also, I'm doing this in a really weird order. I kind of assumed the other red cornfish would be over here, though. And it wasn't. Oh, it's on the opposite side. Okay. I should have made a hardcore command. I meant to do that. Not that I'm, like, against people asking questions. Asking questions is totally welcome here. Even if it's something that I've been asked like 20 times this stream. It doesn't bother me too much. Yeah, it's just the nature of streams, I think. But yeah, so what Master Matt K said, yeah, so HP loss is permanent. So like in, which means two things. One, like in Super Mario 64, you know how if you take damage in one level, go to another level without collecting a star or whatever, you keep that same amount of damage to your HP. And that also means that I can't collect, if I do collect a coin, it doesn't replenish my HP. I would demonstrate, but I haven't lost HP yet. There's no way to recover HP, basically. It stays lost in between levels. No voluntary flood refills allowed. So that's like collecting 1-ups. That's like collecting nozzles, stuff like that. Walking into sprinklers, but walking into water, that is enforced to not refill flood. No deaths. If I die, I have to reset, start from the beginning. No major skips. That just means skipping a shine sprite. Kind of hard to exactly explain, like, what that means, I guess. Like, I don't have to collect every shine sprite, but if I skip a shine sprite in order to get to another one, that is, like, using a glitch in an unintended fashion. That is not allowed. And I also have to do this within 5 days of playing. Not, like, within 5 immediate days of playing. Like, I don't have to do this 5 days in a row. I can take a month to beat this challenge, but I can only play 5 days. I think that's all it is. So it's very it's mostly a mental. It's mostly a mental battle. It's about taking the basically, I guess taking the game slow. What? That's my first point of damage? What? What was that? He like landed back on the platform. I've never seen that before. I didn't know that was possible. It might be common for all I know. Well, now I can show you. Show you guys. Collecting coins doesn't replenish health. See my health. Collecting a blue coin, a coin, all that doesn't replenish my health. Okay. Anyways, sorry that like threw me for a loop. Learning new things about this game all the time. Also, I'm just wasting water here. Yeah. Also, another thing about flood refills, if they like refills in between episodes, like loading into different levels and whatever, that's okay. Because it's not voluntary. Or I'm forced to technically kind of refill flood deep underwater. I don't actually really count that as refilling flood because it never drains. Basically, all the rules of this challenge run are, it's not like Flora's Lava necessarily, where, oops, or the barrel run, if you even know what those are, where it's more about like seeing if it's even possible with those runs. In this run, it's not about if it's possible or not, it's about beating the game with, at a harder difficulty, basically. It's supposed to be beatable. So if something happens that I didn't account for that makes the run unbeatable, or, you know, whatever, then a rule will be made around that to make it beatable. But I will spend a lot of time exhausting my options to make sure that I'm not like cheating, if that makes sense. I don't think there is any point in this run that is unbeatable anymore. I think I figured all those out with Hardcore 1.0, which I did 2 years ago, I think, at this point. Yeah, it's popularly directed on the game ROM to make it so Mario dies if he collects a 1-up or gets a non... Sorry, I was reading that too fast. I wasn't processing. Is it possible to directly mod the game ROM to make it so Mario dies if he collects a 1-up or get a non-level changes? I think it is possible. There's some... Definitely with the collecting a 1-up is possible. Although, like, forcing Mario to die is kind of weird in the game code. I know it took Matthew and I a surprisingly long time, mostly Matthew, I think, with figuring out how to kill Mario. It took us a surprisingly long time to figure out that with Super Mario Sunshine Online. Tag hide and seek. But yeah, it definitely is possible, I think. I'm gonna do Wiggler now. I learned the proper speed strats for Wiggler, so I just thought it would be fun to learn this, even though it doesn't further the run in any way. Okay, so when Wiggler, he's gonna run over to that the spawn island, and when he crosses the water is when I want to spray this dude butt again. So right now. That one doesn't matter, the timing super well, that's just how I remembered it. But this last one, the timing super matters. So what we're gonna see is Wiggler run into the water right where my camera is facing. And he's gonna make a turn, and right when he makes that turn is when I want to spray this. Not that turn, that one. Ah, I did it too late. Ah, punished. I think standing here is safe. I think generally standing next to an NPC is gonna be safe. I hate... Okay, I'm like almost under the shine. It's like ahead of me. Yeah. Ah! Yeah, I messed up the speed strats there. That's okay though. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I definitely... A lot of stuff like... If... making collectible objects do things that other collectible objects would do, like modding that, is fairly trivial modding. I don't know about trivial. It's easy, let's say. If you know what you're doing anyways. Learning to mod this game actually is... The code side of it is quite a hurdle. Even I'm not, like, great at it. I'd say Matthew's still better than me. And there's people like Joshua MK, for instance, who just have a crazy amount of knowledge. I forgot to get the rocket nozzle. I was just thinking about modding. Oh, right, it's over here. Sorry. Okay. Sandbird. I wasn't mentally preparing for Sandbird. This is very tough. I'm gonna focus up Sandbird. This is the hardest part right here, the tail. Because you can glitch off. Oof, that was weird. Well, I'm gonna rocket storage here. I messed up the rocket storage. Okay, I was worried there. 3 is 3 rocket storages should be plenty most of the time, unless you get like 2 limp rockets, which... So the glitch I just did there, I stored the height from rocket, from using the rocket nozzle, and to use all at once, basically. I stored 3 rockets there, and they all went off at once. And then I used another rocket while going up. And that is called rocket storage. But there's a glitch within the glitch of rocket storage called limp rockets, where I don't know how it's exactly triggered. I think it has to do with like timings of button presses, or maybe how much you're pressing the R button or something. But there's a glitch within the glitch called limp rockets. Limp rockets are rockets that basically don't give you as much height as they should. And like I said, I don't exactly know what triggers them, so it can be very scary. Got like way too close there to Shadow Mario. Easy. That's Gelato out of the way. Okay, now I have to think about what are the last 6 shines I want to do before Noki. Also, what time is it? Alright, I was looking for my phone, but you guys are my phone. I guess I can just real quickly do this. 5:48. Okay, that's plenty of time. I have a practice thing scheduled later tonight. Okay, let me think about what I actually want to do for shines. I could just do Delfino shines here. Panta Village risks taking damage. Technically, so does... You know, I'm just gonna do Pinna. I have to come over to Pinna anyways. To get the cutscene. Which I'm just gonna skip with cheats here. No honey skip. Doing honey skip, by the way, would actually just fail the run because you have to die for honey skip. On the first stream of this, I was kind of scared about doing Pinna 1 because like the bullet bills and roller coaster. But then I went through a practice of it one time. I was like, wait, I actually am not that bad at roller coaster that I'm gonna get hit by a bullet bill. Probably. There's no downside to saying things like that. And I'm not even gonna do the cutscene skip here. Because I can just cheat my way through the cutscene. But yeah, so saying things like I'm too good to get hit by bullet bills, it's a win-win for me, because either I look super cool by not getting hit by bullet bills, or it's really funny when I do. That said, that was 100% genuine. That's crazy, both of those miss. I'm bad at roller coaster. Wait, I missed Bowser again there? Oh no. Oh no, I actually am bad at roller coaster. I still have 2 hits left. Don't have to worry about that bullet bill. Okay. Bonk. That actually makes a lot of sense, but... Well, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense knowing how this game works, but it doesn't make a lot of sense knowing how it should work. Okay. We are now, for some reason I thought I was going to unlock Pinna doing that, but I still have to do 3 more levels. For instance, early Yoshi Go Round, that would be a major skip that I can't do. Which I'm not too mad about, because early Yoshi Go Round is actually, there's a risk of dying early Yoshi Go Round. Beach Cannon Secret. There is also a risk of dying here. And taking damage, technically. The risk for taking damage isn't... It's big enough that I'm gonna do it the vanilla way. Without cheating. So usually you just clip through the mole here in a speedrun, for instance. And it's super easy, but you can sometimes get hit by the mole doing it. And I'd rather not take that chance. There's a Bob-omb somewhere around here. Maybe not. Maybe it died during the cutscene. Okay. Oh, no. Oh my lord. I almost just lost the run to Pinna 2. Oh. Pinna 2, for the record, in my opinion, is the easiest secret. Especially speedrun-wise. It still poses a threat, though, because of how easy it is. If that even makes sense. Okay, wow. I don't think my heart rate has ever been that high for Pinna 2. Wild. Man, I feel like my smart green screen has gotten worse. It didn't used to so aggressively, like, remove parts of me. I keep looking down at that. Ugh. Okay, Pinna 3. Red Coins of the pirate ship. No risk here. This used to be a risky level because of the water refill mechanic. It's not anymore. Yeah. Like, I ended a run or two in Pinna... Actually, I just think 1 run in Pinna 3. During 1.0. Because I fell into the water. I don't know why I'm, like, forgetting speed strats here. Probably because I'm not actually speedrunning. I thought I was way higher than I was right there. I guess I wall jump off of this. They used to have backups for this, but I don't anymore because I don't fail at this anymore in speedruns, mostly. Okay, here's the scariest part. It's these guys here. Missed my side flip there. But if I just climb all the way up, actually, they're not an issue. Yeah. Okay. Easy. Nothing to worry about there at all. We're one shine away from Noki. What shine would I have to do next here? It would be Pin of 4. That is the Yoshi unlock level, Snooze the Koopas. As long as it doesn't speedrun strats, I think I'm safe. I'm taking any damage. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not gonna do speedrun strats. I'm gonna do each of these guys one by one, painfully slowly. Those of you who celebrated it, how was Thanksgiving? USA Thanksgiving. I personally had a very good turkey. One of the best turkeys I've ever had. Actually, I think maybe the best. Floor's Lava taught me a lot about these guys. Wait, why am I need to get away. I shouldn't be waking them up going into the cutscene, because they can, like, aggro onto Mario. And then, out of the cutscene, they're, like, on top of you. I thought I was gonna side flip there. Yo, what's up? Belabiter? Hope I pronounced that right. I am doing the Sunshine, my second attempt at the Sunshine Hardcore Challenge, which is a very hard challenge. Pretty hard. It's mostly a mental challenge. As you see, I'm playing the game very slowly and patiently here. So it's not about the difficulty of play right now, it's about the not getting impatient and doing speed strats because I'm impatient play. Okay, there we go. I can't believe that is the intended way you're supposed to beat this level, by the way. Like, just do the same thing 5 times, and also there's 10-second cutscenes in between every time you do it. Now we have unlocked Noki, with only 1 HP lost, by the way. That is very good. So, going into Noki... Do I have to unlock Yoshi before Noki, or is it just already... Okay, no. I just did that. So... Noki, we want to get to as soon as possible. That's unlocking 20 shines. As long as some other unlock criteria that you're probably going to have by the time you get 20 shines. Reason we want to rush it is because my I permanently lose HP in this challenge run throughout the entire run. I'm playing it super safe here, by the way. And that HP loss transfers to the amount of air points you can get underwater too. So if I went underwater right now, I would at most ever have, what is that, 7? Sniped! Okay, 6. Actually, it would still be 7. Because of how it works in this challenge. your max underwater air points correlates to how much HP you had coming into the level and not how much HP you currently have. So I'm playing this incredibly safe right now. So yeah, I pick up a coin, don't lose HP. Okay, never mind. He threw a Bob-omb again, like right as I defeated him. Nice. Honestly, coming out of Noki 1 with only 1 HP loss is okay. But yeah, so going into Eel, and to a lesser extent, the red coins in a bottle, is a very tough thing because your underwater HP will be limited. Therefore, you have to stop to get air more. Which, by the way, you can replenish your underwater HP for anyone who might be wondering. I guess I haven't explicitly said that this entire stream, but yeah. So if I'm underwater and I lose a hit point, I can get it back by clicking a coin, so on. I guess I just do this way. I had to think about if I wanted to fight Kooper Blooper or not. I don't. I suck at this game still. Good to know. Good to know. I missed that, really? Okay, I'm gonna use the hover strat here to make sure I get a right angle. There we go. We skip a Kooper Blooper there. Sorry, my chat was like glitching there for a second, but now it's fixed. I do speedrun the game sometimes, and I do speedrun strats with challenges sometimes, but right now I'm playing it very carefully because if I die in this run, I have to reset, start from the very beginning of the whole game. So and typically speed strats are just too risky for that. Even though I want to do speed strats a lot because I speedrun the game. But yeah, so with this hardcore challenge, no speed strats. Well, not no speed strats, some speed strats. But going into secret levels, for instance, no speed strats. Unless it's Pinot 6, maybe. See, this is a good example of speed strats I can do. Because there's no reason not to, really. Although I'm kind of going slow. Although that last coin was super fast, or the second to last coin was super fast. So as you can see, this level you lose like 1 HP the entire time, and then you just keep replenishing. Oops. 1 air HP, that is. Air point AP, I guess. So red coins in the bottle isn't like the risk here. It's really Eel. That's why we want to get to Eel as fast as possible, and therefore Noki. And going to Eel with 6 points of air will be very, very comfortable. Glare off my glasses just made me think there was like a ghost or something in my room. I missed the triple jump though. Curious. And I'm just gonna hover super long. primarily Sunshine, but I also speedrun a game called Pseudo Regalia. It's a 3D platformer, Metroidvania type of game. Very fun. I love the movement in that game. Although it gives me like carpal tunnel because I play on keyboard. I have touched other speed games before. So I when I was a lot younger, I'm facing the wrong way, whatever. When I was a lot younger, I did Super Mario World Zero Exit speedruns, but I never really got one off the ground. Okay, I'm gonna go get some air now. I am lucky I didn't take damage there. I'm just gonna spray this cavity, I think. Even though it's technically slow. Yeah, I really like speedrunning 3D movement games, mostly. I spedran, when I first started streaming, I spedran Super Mario Bros. For a while. That was over on my Twitch, which I don't really use anymore. Although I might use for streaming Pseudo Regalia more often. Since this channel is mostly Sunshine. Okay, I'm gonna go get some more air. Very slow. You can use the eel bubbles to regenerate air. I kind of prefer. Oh wait, he didn't go back down. It didn't go back down, I guess. I guess I wasn't paying attention to when I took the cavity out. In fact, the eel is supposed to go down when you clean off a cavity tooth, but if it's in the middle of like doing other animations, it won't. So that's why it went down super late there. Okay, and we don't want to do cutscene skip here, because the cutscene skip actually can risk you dying, because of like a weird thing with how it replenishes your air. So we're just gonna do it the slow way. Like right then, it replenishes Mario's air. But if you're doing the cutscene skip, which is really a travel skip, because the cutscene still plays out, but you can control Mario, and your camera isn't forced to watch the eel. At the end of it, though, you're supposed to get air. But when you do the cutscene skip, you also take damage right before you get air. It like does damage, so if I was at 1 HP, I could die there. But yeah. Okay. That is eel out of the way. That is very exciting news. Next level is Piantissimo. And then after Piantissimo, one of the most infamous levels from Hardcore 1.0. And I'm actually already getting very anxious about that level. And that is, of course... I did the movement wrong here, by the way. That is, of course... Noki 6 Shell Secret. Cool movement. Okay. I'm like slowly drifting over to the left as the stream goes on. I wasn't paying attention. Doesn't matter. You can make all the mistakes in the world in this race and still win to him. Fun fact. Something I didn't really know until I forget when. I can't even see my time because I'm in the way and Chai is in the way. 16:25. But Piantissimo, if you beat him, he like gets better if you come and race him again. Which doesn't make sense, because you don't get, I don't think you get another shine from Piantissimo. But then you do from the blooper race? When you return? That's actually weird. They could have removed like 30 blue coins to make Piantissimo give you another shine. Although I guess that means some levels would have 3 hidden shines instead of 2. Which I guess would get weird. Although Noki obviously has a hidden shine it can give up. The Shine Bird. Okay. Here is a very, very stressful level. Probably the most stressful level apart from Corona Mountain. Corona Mountain is by far the most stressful. For those of you who don't know, if I make it to Corona Mountain this run, you'll see why it's the most stressful. Okay, I'm gonna be very careful here not to hit. Accidentally hit spiky guys that I can't see. So like that red one, I think if I jumped up now, I would just be bodied by it. So I'm just gonna go up this way. And then, yeah, I can just... Okay. Noki 6. I gotta be very careful here, obviously. Not gonna jump now. This is an acceptable time to jump. Okay. This jump right here. It's the easiest thing in the world, but it stresses me out so much when I'm practicing for hardcore, or when I did hardcore 1.0. Okay. Like, look how easy that is. Okay. Man, I should have gotten like a heart rate counter for this challenge run. Maybe when I do hardcore 3.0 in a year or two, I'll have a heart rate counter BPM. Okay. And this is also the most stressful part of this level, because of some like weirdnesses. Okay, we're through Noki 6. Dude. I'm gonna take a few deep breaths. Like, I'm sure that looked like super trivial, not hard at all. And it's like I was saying earlier, the hardest part about this challenge run is not like the actual difficulty of playing the game. It is the mental and like getting super anxious about, oh my god, I could lose the run right then and there. Ugh. Okay, now we can close out Noki. True. Yeah, Shadow Mario. I don't entirely understand his textures either. I kind of was actually inadvertently learning a bit about some of his, like, rendering stuff. I'm lucky I got that kill there. The other day. Not a lot, though. But there's some interesting functions in the game, in the code, that I want to look into. Mostly just to see what they do for chaos. Oh yeah, I learned how to flip the screen upside down. That's gonna be a chaos code. Okay, we are done with Noki. I guess I'm gonna go unlock Yoshi and finish Serena now. See, I took forever to kill him right there on purpose, so I could do this. So cool. Man, that would have been also very cool as well. Okay. Scrubbing Serena Beach actually isn't as hard as you might think it is. You have to go a lot slower than speedrun strats, but luckily this game wasn't balanced around speedrun strats, especially the English version of this game. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a barrel there. So I'm going to make use of barrels throughout this point. Honestly, the biggest risk with this level, biggest risk factor is invisible goop taking my health. I think I'm just gonna do this and then come back and do this. I think this is faster. Just kind of do it in sweeps. Then I'm gonna double back anyways, so I'm okay leaving some. Okay. Oh, how did I not take damage there? I like actually just walked into that goop. I actually can't see the timer, and I don't think you guys can either. Oh right, I can't spray while in the water. That complicates things slightly. So this is super stressful for not just me, but you guys, because you can't even see how well I'm doing. Oops, that's not how that's supposed to work. I'm actually so lucky I didn't accidentally refill flood right there. Maybe you have to ground pound barrels to refill flood. That might just be how it works. I feel like I'm taking too long. Oops. Okay, it looks like I have 50 seconds left, so I'm super in the clear. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. Yeah, 41. Okay. I accidentally took damage there, but that's all good. Shadow Mario is indeed very devious. God, the first thing that comes to my mind is the Shadow Mario tongue cutscene and thinking about devious licks. That's how you know I'm Gen Z. I actually, even though we're done with Noki, I still don't want to be taking damage, obviously, because of Corona Mountain. I actually would very much prefer to stay above 4 for that, or at 4 or higher. So I'm okay if I take 1 more damage. Not preferable, obviously, but... Okay. I messed that up. Stay away from me. Man. Becky's super low. Yeah, okay. Then I'm gonna kill you. There we go. Do not spray the graffitis here while waiting for the shine, because that can crash the game if you do it while the shine cutscene starts. Not that hard of a thing to remember, but... and honestly not that relevant. But I always think about that. Ever since I failed that one speedrun doing that. Hold on a second. I'm gonna let my dog out of my room. Ugh. Okay. It's good to get a step or two. I don't have to go back into Serena. I don't know why I jumped back in. Okay. So we finished Gelato. I guess I can do Bianco now. Let me think about this. Do I want to do Bianco or Pianta first? Or Pinna or Rico? I'm actually almost done with Pinna. I'll just do Bianco because it's closer. Yeah, she was like, I'm out of here. Also, let me check what time it is. The window's gonna get small for a second. 6:20. That's fine. Still have like an hour before I have to stop streaming. Cool hover slide. Oh, don't refill water. That's something important to keep in mind. I need to keep that in mind for the rest of Bianco. Don't refill water right there. Keep missing spin jumps. I didn't mean to spin jump right there, though. That was supposed to be a side flip. Don't dive there, because I could take damage. Careful of that. Sprinkler, obviously. Just come up by wall jumping. That wasn't supposed to be a spin jump either. Just hitting accidental spin jumps all day, but I can't hit my real spin jumps. Maybe I should just side flip whenever I want to spin jump. I wonder if you could take damage on PD there. Actually, I guess PD doesn't do damage, so probably not. So we're using Y-Cam to spray into PD instead of spam spray. It's because it saves more water. It's actually not necessary from this point on. I don't think it's necessary at all to save water in this fight. I think you always have enough. Yeah, actually, you always have enough in a speedrun. I don't know why I was overcomplicating that. There's invisible dude right there. I saw a bubble come up. It's hard to tell. There it is. My emulator of Super Mario Sunshine is for some reason brighter than my console, even though I play them on the same monitor. It actually has to do with contrast instead of brightness. It's very hard to see that tile sometimes. Man. So I have to finish Bianco, finish Rico, do Rico, I guess. And by the way, that doesn't count as a major shine skip, by the way, because it is intended to be able to skip the first shine, just so we're all on the same page. Hillside Cave Secret. Probably the second easiest secret, in my opinion. Although it's actually very easy to accidentally die in the secret, if you're not being careful. I'm not going to use Flood here. Do I want to steer clear of these guys? Okay, there we go. Like, very nearly accidentally slowed there. Also very nearly accidentally took damage there. I'm just gonna try speedrun strats here. Never mind, I missed the triple jump. I don't even know why I pressed the A button so late there. I was gonna say it's because of Pseudo Rogalia, but Pseudo Rogalia has super generous jump timings the other way around. That's just so scary. Okay. I've never been so scared of Bianco 3 in my life. Oh, really? HDR I might have to look into that. There's so many weird dolphin settings that cause weird things. I don't know. Like, even though just streaming on my main PC when and also playing Dolphin doesn't like max out any of my computer resources, Dolphin will still start stuttering. No matter what settings, it's just such a weird program. So many weird things with it. What level is this again? Red coins. Nice. I need to pretend this is a speedrun in my brain, I think. Actually, I'm at risk of taking damage here. Not from that guy, but a different wind guy. I'm gonna try to avoid triggering this wind guy. Okay, I avoided it. Buffer Wacam. Yeah, like my current Dolphin. I swear too with Dolphin. Don't need to ground pound there. I swear with Dolphin, my version of Dolphin is like getting buggier and buggier the longer I have it, even when I like update it and stuff. Like about a year ago, I started having this issue where I have, every time I start Dolphin, I have to like unplug and replug my GameCube controller for it to accept it. And then recently I've been having this issue where it just won't run Mario Kart Double Dash. But also it just half the time when I try running a game, it just crashes in general. Yeah, I'm saving up right now for a new setup as well, because so right now, sorry, I just realized you can see under that tree. I don't know if it comes across in the stream, but that tree, this one right there, you can see under it. Anyways, yeah, I'm saving up for PC for basically mostly stream reasons, but also I play tactical FPSs in my downtime. CSGO, Valorant, stuff like that. And my PC is just too old for it. What movement am I doing right now? It was mid-tier in 2016 is the kind of standard with my PC. It's a 4-core Intel Core i5 something. GeForce GTX 1060 is the graphics card, stuff like that, DDR3 memory. I don't know if that means anything to like anyone watching, but I figure some people are at least curious about PC specs. I'm gonna get hit here. No! I thought I killed you. Okay, that is the last point of damage I really can comfortably take. I don't want you around. You're scary. I forgot that PD is actually like kind of a menace. I did not practice this at all in the last week. Okay. Actually, yeah, just let you guys jump at me. Okay. Okay, yeah, go this way. I actually like that because this way is like safer because I've cleaned more. Just please land. Okay, never mind. You do being a troll, as always. Wait, where is it? Oh. Okay, I can do speed strats now. Okay, that was a little messy. Kind of literally. Okay, now I can look at chat again. Yo, Master Mario, it's going pretty good. Going pretty good, how about you? I am on a very hot run for Super Mario Sunshine Hardcore, which is a little stressful. Right, I go back. Okay, now I have a very stressful level. I should have, honestly, if I have to do another attempt, what I might do is start prioritizing secrets. Just entirely over everything else. Like, get the 2 secrets done in Serena, get the 2 secrets done here in Bianco. Get the Rika secret and then go to Nookie. I don't know how that affects my shine count, though. Also, I went to the left there to avoid the sprinkler, just in case anyone's with me. I almost took damage there. I forgot there's a guy up there. It's funny, as this challenge goes on, my, like, baseline beats per minute of my heart, I can feel it, like, going up. Like, before, it was only going up, like, at like, specific points, but it's just, like, the baseline is just rising. Okay. I can collect that one up if I wanted to. Ooh. Yeah, collecting 1-ups here isn't a run fail because you don't have Flood. So you can't refill Flood. Okay, got through this part. Oh, thank God. I, like, had this, like, weird, like, feeling in my bones that I was gonna fail the run here, but I didn't. Whew. I must admit something, I still haven't played the Eclipse demos. Is there 2 demos out yet? Or is it still only 1? Or is the full thing out? I don't even know. I'm very slow to getting to ROM hacks. That will change. ROM hacks that aren't my own, that is. But that is gonna change kind of soon. Because I'm gonna do Super Doot Sunshine when Hardcore is done. Okay, do not accidentally refill here. Under any circumstances. Okay, well. I got 1 hit on him. He comes out, like, really wide over here. Yeah. And he jumps up, and jumps back down, and I think this is where I get him. Yeah, okay. Very, very risk-free. Very risk-free. I should get to Eclipse, though. I think I have it downloaded. I think I was gonna play it on my own time. My back itches. I think I was gonna play it on my own time. But then, I was like, wait, no, I should actually stream this. And then I never got to it. Okay, that is Bianco done. Also, Shadow Mario standing over there is actually incredibly terrifying because I don't know his pathing. So I'll just go up here. And then we'll save Pianta for last, I guess. Oh wait, there's also Pinna. Yeah, we'll save Pianta for last. Pinna is halfway done anyways. I see. Okay, I see. Yeah, no, I've always thought Eclipse looked super cool. Although a funny thing about Eclipse is that I am probably never going to touch the 60 FPS thing. 60 FPS Mario Sunshine just weirds me out. I don't know why. Probably because I speedrun the game, I guess, but... No. Okay. I am a little bit lucky I didn't take damage there. I think I might have been able to deal damage to Cooper Blooper before he slammed his tentacles down on me. But I didn't want to risk it at all. Ugh. We are slowly making our way through this game. Luckily, Rico is actually pretty fast, because there's Rico 2 and then Rico 3, which are super fast. Rico 4, not as fast. Rico 5, also not as fast. Rico 6, pretty fast. Rico 7, super fast. I'm gonna start hitting my fast forward button again. I like that it makes the health replenishing sound. Did I take damage there? I took damage there. I didn't consider that. I thought about, like, is there any advantage to taking a Surf Blooper? Okay. That's really bad. I'm not gonna have to do Corona Mountain on 3 HP, potentially. Oops. I'll get a water slide eventually. Oops. I am just, like, not looking at the game right now. Yeah, it's mostly, yeah, it's just a speedrun thing, I think. It just, like, messes with my inputs. Or with, like, how I perceive I should be doing inputs in the game. Like, with GWKs and such. It's not, for the record, I think it's a net positive thing to have in general. Oh, yo, Master Mario, you're into speedrunning? I actually didn't know that. That was almost catastrophic. I, dived too far to the left there. That's why I didn't get the strats I was hoping to get there. Oops. Just go right under the shine. Okay. Very epic. Also, by the way, I hope the chat delay is a lot better. I changed some settings that should make it so that it doesn't take me like 10 to 20 seconds to see chat. Ah, I missed the input there. All good. Ooh, some free drops. Okay, I need to be careful here. I was too far ahead to go for the spin jump there. I hate this. I hate doing these the intended way. I'm just gonna sit here and think for a minute, I think. I go now, actually. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Now I'm like way off cycle. I need to be super careful with the dive rollouts. Because dive rollouts are going to be what get me killed if I'm not careful enough. Okay. Dude, these secret stages are like more stressful than they should be right now. Oh. Man. How close am I? Oh yeah, I guess I did grab a few extra shines at the beginning of the run. That's why I'm like, man, it feels like I have more shines than I have game left. If that makes sense. That actually doesn't make sense, but I think it does in context. Okay. Man, I have to... Where else do I have to not take damage in this run? I don't know why I'm doing this like the slow way. Okay. Look, I don't want to say it's over. It's definitely still possible. Chrono Mountain is still possible to help. No. Chrono Mountain is still definitely possible at 2 health, but it's like crazy. Man, okay. And that means I'm gonna be going into Bowser with 1 health. And I also have to first try Chrono Mountain. And I also can't take any more damage from here. If I take 1 more point of damage, the run is over because Chrono Mountain requires you to take 1 point of damage to swim under the lava, which I have to do in order to not refill Flood for reasons. It's so funny. Shadow Mario also makes low health Mario sounds. What did he just say? I forgot he has voice lines. I forgot he has voice lines like that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm doing this blooperless. I'm doing this blooperless. I think it's slower, but way less risky. I didn't think I had hover nozzle. Oops. gonna get to that boat first. I think it might be faster. Come on, jump. No hover slide there. I definitely do not think going to that boat was faster. Okay, we are at, I believe, 50 seconds left, 55. I can't see it either. We definitely have enough time. $40 now. 35. I think it's it might be a minute 35. I don't think so. I think this level is a lot more tight. Let's see. My water bottle's now blocking it from this angle. Hold on, I'm just gonna disable my. I'm just curious. Okay, yeah, 33 seconds left. Okay. Oh man. Keep messing up the input timing here. I wonder if it's has to do with the fact I can't spray flood right now. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't know about I think I did know about the low health entry sounds, but I completely forgot about them. I think I learned about them when I made the Shadow Mario short. The Shadow Mario voice line short I made like probably half a year ago, maybe more. Yeah, Shadow Mario is super cool. I'm kind of sad they didn't do anything more with him, like in future games. Oh, oops, I messed that up. I was gonna go for super speed strats, and then I was like, wait, that's not a good idea because you can take damage. Okay, yeah. How's it going? It's going. What time is it right now? 6:47. Okay, so I still have like 10 minutes. Or more like 20 minutes if I really want to kind of drag it on. I don't think I can win with 2 health right now, but it's possible. So I'm gonna try it. I only have 2 more levels left. Pinna and Pianta. And Pinna is already like partially complete. Very stressful though. Yeah, 2 health is very scary. I can't lose another one, otherwise the run becomes impossible because of Corona Mountain. And now I have to do Pinna 5 the real way. I desperately want to avoid. Wow. The Electric Koopas. Which means I'm gonna go... That means I'm gonna go this way. I think you can stand up here, right? Yeah, I remember learning this from, like, Tag, I think. I don't know why I'm going all the way over here. I like, kind of forgot the strats for this level. You're just supposed to go up here. For some reason that doesn't have a hitbox. Ooh. Yeah, all the, like, the hidden, unused, or just not as common Mario voice lines are just fascinating to me. Because I'm so, otherwise familiar with this game. Oops. So when I hear something in the game that's like, oh wait, that's like something I'm not really familiar with, it's very It's very strange. Gives me a strange feeling. Okay. Here's a very scary level. Both for losing HP and dying. Can't believe I saved Pianta for last. That's actually psycho behavior. Banana. Technically getting on Yoshi does refill Flood, but I think what I did with Hardcore 1.0 is not count it. I just can't use Flood after getting on Yoshi, like, and if I get off again. I can of course still Yoshi spray. Not that I need to. In fact, I'm not going to. Oh wait, right, I need to be orange. This is a part of the game I don't interact with a lot. Because of any percent. So I'm like just doing boneheaded mistakes right now. Okay. I'm doing speed strats here for the record. I find this level easier with speed strats. Okay, that was actually pretty scary at the end there. Interesting. But this only use jump sounds? Very interesting. I think I'm like 80% sure Shadow Mario doesn't have like separate files for his voice lines, and it's like a filter that they go on over it. So there might be a like an unused non-Shadow Mario version of that Hey somewhere in the game. I'm not 100% sure on that. Like, if that's how the system actually works. Wait, you're not dead yet? That's wild. You're still not dead? What? I guess I wasn't paying enough attention to how close I got to him. Isn't a Richie Koopa trying to shoot me? That's weird. Okay, that just leaves Pianta. Pianta, and then Corona Mountain. I'm not hopeful, but it's definitely possible. I knew that wasn't gonna wall jump. I don't know why I committed. Interesting. That's very interesting. It's like kind of cursed. In a way. There's like unused versions of Mario voice lines, but are used for Shadow Mario. Oh, that doesn't go in. Kind of knew that wasn't going to go in, but I was hopeful. Okay. Come over here. Be very careful not to step in the fire goop here. So I'm just gonna do a mini. I probably could have left it there. It probably would have just gone in. I think, yeah, I'll just do that. Okay. That is Pianta 1 done without damage. Oh yeah, Pianta 3 is a thing, by the way. I have to do damageless. It's not that hard. It just requires a pretty precise spin jump and then a pretty precise dive. But not super precise, actually. Oh, that's cool. Dynamic fall range. Does that mean he makes like a different noise depending on how far he fell from? Fast forward here. If I fail this run, I'm definitely going to go into future runs trying to just play it faster, I think. I need to get better at playing fast on emulator anyways. For not just future challenge runs, but also SMSO. It's a 16? 1661? I love the state I'm in right now with Sunshine, where I'm like super deep into it, but still learning like new things pretty often. That's like the ideal place to be in with something you're super passionate about, I feel like. Oh, interesting. You lose water from... That's weird. It like kind of makes sense though. It almost kind of does. Okay, I need to make sure I... Honestly, the wind guys are a bigger threat than the lava. Especially when I mess up the movement. Ah! I should have jumped. Man! Actually, I think I should have gone right. I don't know what I should have done there, actually. Probably go right. Well. That is a run fail. I was so close, man. I was so close. I think this is way closer than I ever got with 1.0. Ah! Okay, well... That's not too bad of a thing. Man. So, okay, I guess I can now demonstrate why I need one extra hit point for anyone here who wasn't here at the beginning of the stream. It's because of Chrono Mountain. So I have to get to the end without using Flood, because you need the rocket nozzle to get up. And collecting the rocket nozzle means that you refill Flood. And you don't want to refill Flood, because that fails the run. So I have to get to the end floodless. 1, 2, 3. So I have some setups here. And one thing is that I have to glitch myself under the lava to swim to the end, and in order to do that I need to take a hit point of damage to the lava fish. So it would look like this, except I'm gonna die. Well, I died hitting the lava anyways. Yeah. Well, GG's. It was a good attempt. I My goal is to do it faster next day I stream, which is I think tomorrow. I think I'm planning on streaming tomorrow. My goal is to play it faster. Because how long was this stream? 2.5 hours. The run was probably closer to 2 hours. 2 hours sounds about right actually for hardcore. But I think I can definitely do speed strats in a lot of levels I wasn't doing it in and have more attention to certain aspects, like when I went into Bianco 4, for instance. Going fast isn't necessarily good for the goal of beating hardcore, but I think it's more entertaining. More engaging as well for me. So yeah, tomorrow I think I'm streaming again and my arm is gone. And when I am streaming, I will be trying to play a bit faster. That is today's stream. I don't have another run in me. I don't have time for another run even. Yeah, thank you everybody for stopping by. Lurkers, chatters, anyone, whether you're here or not, thank you. Even though you can't hear me thanking you. Yeah, that I had a lot of fun this stream. Something about hardcore that I think is kind of weird is that it's kind of chill. It's a lot more chill in a speed run, like being able to interact with chat more often and stuff, and being able to think, take time to think, I think is the big thing. I can just like stop playing and pause to finish talking about something. But yeah. That is a stream. There's no rating on YouTube as far as I'm aware, so I'm just going to end stream here. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping by, and one very important